Okay, so today I'm going to talk about the current situation of obviously the gyms being shut. Never in a million years would I have ever thought that the day would come where all gyms would be shut, nor did anyone else. So of course a lot of people weren't prepared for it. Weights, getting hold of weights now is almost impossible, and if you can get them, you're going to be paying 5 times as much for them. So fortunately for me, I've got home gym, I've got weights around me, very, very lucky. But for some people, they haven't, and they got caught out. Some people are in the middle of prep for shows. Some people, are just, all they live for is training, and of course it's very, very difficult for them. But all I can say is you've just got to make the best of what you've got. I remember once when I was getting ready for a show and we were going on holiday. I wasn't meant to be doing this show because normally I'd always have the holiday after a show, but the show I did to start with, it didn't go so well, so I thought, I'm going to do another one. But it meant that I would be sort of like continually dieting on holiday. And in the brochure, it said, oh, look, great gym, and when I got there, well, it was a broken bench with a couple of old dumbbells. So what do? Do I just give up and say, do you know what, this ain't gonna work? Or do I make the most of what I've got? So, of course, I used them weights. I did high reps. I did everything I possibly could during that week. But I made sure my food was bang on, and I still got my rest, and I still did everything else the same. As well, I've noticed a lot of people, the gyms are shut, they're like, that's it, I might as well, what's the point? Might as well eat loads of crap, might as well just not bother. But obviously, if you keep the food the same, if you keep the, the rest and everything else the same, the supplements the same, everything the same, okay, you haven't got the gym, but you can still train. So, you can do body weight, you can do push-ups, you can do chin-ups. There's so many things that you can do. So really, I think you've just got to stay positive and say, look, I haven't got a gym, but I can still train. And as long as everything else stays the same, then I'm definitely minimalising the damage. So I think some people use it as an excuse. The gyms are shut. So in 2 months' time, you'll see them. They've lost all their condition. They've lost size and everything like that. And they'll just put it down to the fact that, obviously the gyms were shut. But it doesn't need to be like that. You can still, there's a lot you can do. So during this time, I think it's important to try, if anything, to come out of it the same, or in some cases even better, which can be done. Make that the challenge. Don't sit around eating crap. Very, very easy to do. So I was obviously not doing the hours that I normally would be. I've gone home and I'm hungry. So I've basically got all the jobs done in the house that I've needed doing for the last 3 years. My wife's loving it, but I've chosen to do that because it keeps me busy and stops me sitting there thinking about food. So when I come out of this, I'll say, look, all the jobs were done. I've maintained my physique and everything's good. As where it'd be quite easy just to sit there watching TV, eating chocolate. So there's 2 ways you can go. So hopefully this video, it'll make you think and just think, look, don't go in that direction. Try to get through this, and come out the other side as good as, if not better than you were before. I think that's what we must try to do, because it's going to be very, very easy to sit around and start getting depressed. And I don't know how long this is going to go on for, but potentially it could go on for quite a while. So, it's just a case of doing what you can with what you've got, staying positive, and keep trying to do some form of training, some form of exercise. And I see a lot of people are now, which is good. But it ain't easy to keep it going and keep the motivation. So, hopefully this won't last for long. But if you are sitting about, hopefully you'll watch this video, get up, try and stay active, keep that training going, and most of all, keep that food the same, keep the supplements the same, keep everything that you wear the same. And I'll speak to you soon.